And we are back. All right.
Wow.
I would love to hear people's thoughts on things while I try to figure out what the fuck I'm doing and where the fuck. I actually think I know where to go now, what to do here.
Yeah, you should heal. Is what you should do.
For sure.
Elias, you have lots of thoughts on pedagogy, only slightly less concerning game design. I don't know what you mean by the second statement. Ray, do you know what Elias means?
I do not. I also was curious to hear about how it was in Italy and Austria.
That's true. I am also very curious. Like, where did you go? What did you do in Italy and Austria? Did you go to museums? Go to parks? I don't know. Also on AGDQ, they just started the Expedition 33 run, and everyone is wearing berets and striped
so
white
good.
and red shirts.
That's great.
I love the commitment to dressing up.
AGDQ might be the greatest outcome of the greatest expression of meme culture in terms of like pure and simple fun. You know?
Yeah.
It's for a good cause, plus it's like
Yeah.
they're just it's often very wholesome, you know?
They're doing things they like really well for a good reason.
And the memes are fun and not weird and bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
there have been a couple plays that I've been like about, but usually it's just because like the hosts are
Not your favorite?
I think I just don't jam with them. I don't want to be mean to them. I think they're just not my jam.
That's I think fair and happens sometimes.
But it's
Jesus.
fascinating to me. Like
big baby,
oh my God,
big baby.
You are getting your shit wrecked, big baby.
I'm sorry, this guy looks like a big fucking baby, and I'm not saying he's not allowed to. I'm not saying it's not legal to look like a big fucking baby, but I'm saying he looks like a big fucking baby, and I'm tired of pretending he doesn't. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. The degree to which I'm dead is unbelievable.
You're not dead till you're dead. There have been some runs at AGDQ that I've been like shocked that I'm watching. Like I watched a lot of the horror block, and I don't think I've ever played a horror game really. But it was really fun watching like Fear 2, for example. And I was like, I would never play this game. But yeah, just like people who are really good at things, explaining the mechanics. That's like a huge part of it. It's like, even if I'm never gonna play the game, yeah, learning like how is this game made, and oh, what was the game that like oh, I forget the game. But one of the games was made. Rough.
I got pretty far.
You were doing really good.
Yeah.
One of the games was made by a studio that's gone, and apparently every single year that studio, I forget which run this was. I'm frustrated. It's one of the horror game runs, but every year the studio like would support GDQ, and during the stream the developers sent, I believe, a $10,000 donation and explained like 5 fun facts about the like about the design of the game. Just like they weren't part of the studio anymore. They just like were watching and supporting, and it's like, that's sick. That rules.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, as someone who I guess now gets to make a game, I feel like everyone in the class I'm in where we're making games, everyone really wants to be there, which is like surprising for a class.
That's awesome. I love when you get a class where everyone's just jamming. This is a different thing, but I think fondly on several experiences in my undergrad. One of them being a moment in which we walked into a tutorial for a class, and we looked around the room, and this tutorial of like 20 something people, as everyone began to walk in the room, we were like, hang on, everyone here is a woman, every single person here. And like at the beginning it was like, hey, does everyone here identify as a woman? And it was like, yeah. holy shit, all women tutorial, let's go! It was just so much fun because we were talking about like Shakespeare shit, and we're like, damn, we're gonna have some fun today. But it's just like it's
sure
fun.
I know so little about Shakespeare. I believe you. When it comes to you and literature, I
I'm just
believe
gonna
you.
die here
generally.
and try again. I'm just gonna die here and try again.
No, it's not done till it's done.
I don't want to do it on 1 HP again.
All right.
I don't want to. I'm fucking up and I want to be in the zone.
You want to be in the zone? All right. Let you be in the zone. Yeah, no, AGDQ is really cool. I'm like torn on whether I watch the back half of the Expedition 33 run, mostly because like I've seen up to the 3rd act and into the 3rd act, so I know like I think I know the big thing. I'm pretty sure, which is the end of Act 2, and I think it's neat. I see why people like it. I don't know what the endings are, so I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should watch it because they are going to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know. I generally, this is me also, so it's not
Yeah.
a hard and fast. Everyone has to abide by this rule, but I generally do not watch like speed runs of games until after I've beat them, mostly because I think that the way that speedrunners beat them is usually pretty unsatisfying, and so it feels like it takes the fun out of it for me.
Well, that was part of why I was like, maybe I'd be fine watching it because they're gonna skip all the things. They're gonna skip the plot. But they were like, at the beginning, they were like, we're gonna talk about it. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I would be fine if you just played the game and like, I saw the fights at the end without like the cutscenes. I'd be totally fine with that. Because the cutscenes are, oh. I think I've talked about Expedition 33 out of here before.
You
how,
have,
like,
and you think it's awesome, and I believe you.
Yeah, I think it's good. Do I think it's my game of the year? No, that's still strong. But
ever since I figured out how to do the land a hit on a fucking grapple, this shit's so fun.
The game's good now. Bree, you would love Silk Song if you love to like grab the enemy and hit them. That's a huge mechanic in Silk Song.
I do love movement that allows you to also do damage. I admit I'm a sucker for it.
Oh, that's Silk Song. 100%. Silk Song like took everything about Hollow Knight and was like, what if agility? What if you speedy? And Hollow Knight's already pretty quick.
Yeah.
Damn, look at you. 2 hits. Easy.
No, I heal. Oh yeah, you're right. I only took 2 hits through that whole thing because I healed before.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
the grapple
paying
hook
attention
in this game is quite good.
this time. I think you gotta drop. I'm not gonna. You know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to also get a lay of the land a little bit because in this area, when you step onto a thing, a fucking tentacle can come up from the ground and fuck you.
And some people don't like that.
Yeah, and some people really do, and that's okay, Claire. God, I don't know why you would say that's not okay.
I love when Bree just tells me what I say.
Yeah. I love to accuse you of things. It's one of my favorite things to do.
I know. Hey, I have bad memory. Who knows? I could have said it.
You actually, every problematic, I remember every problematic thing you've said. You've said you hate every single minority. You've said you think games
every single minority, as in not like the specifics, just like every single person.
Yes, exactly. Anyone who has anything that could be deemed minority in any case, not even just in a like, you know, like, like case of like, you know, race or gender minority. No, like if you can be considered a minority in like anything.
Gamers.
Yeah, gamers. People who have hats, who wear hats every day. It's probably a global minority.
Hat wearers. Fucking can't stand hat wear.
Which is fair, of course. I agree with that one, actually. That one's pretty fair.
Damn. I can't pull a hat off, so I'm jealous of what hat wearers. That's it.
Yeah,
That's my actual truth. There you go.
but it's like it's everything, so it's actually pretty impressive. Like you have to get up really early in the morning for hating that hard.
Wait, why am I getting up early?
To hate, Claire. You can't hate while you're sleeping.
Here I am, clocking in on the hate machine again.
God, I love clocking in on the hate machine, or as I call it, Twitter. I don't actually use Twitter anymore.
Sure. Oh my god.
But it's a pretty good joke, you gotta admit.
That's pretty good, yeah. God.
Fuck.
Oof.
This area is hard with the fucking... I should just ignore the enemies, hit that one guy so I can go down, go deal with Tentacle Man, and then try and fight these guys.
Tentacle Man. Tentacle Man. Gotta deal with Tentacle.
I thought I was gonna say Tentacle Man. Tentacle Man. Oh god. Fuck, that's Tentacle Man. He's more dangerous to us than to the criminals. Look out for Tentacle Man. I just don't think of a superhero or villain named Tentacle Man. A superhero named Tentacle Man would be much of a hero.
I don't think anyone would like Tentacle Man. Yeah.
Again, there are people who would, though, Claire. You gotta remember that.
That's true. That's true.
Tentacle Man would have a very, let's say, dedicated fan base.
Yeah, very cult following, if you will.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if there's one there. Wow, you are getting.
I'm getting my shit
Mullet.
rocked. Let's be honest here. Oh, thank God that fucking thing is gone.
Breathe easy. Unless you die.
Which I
Good
might
deal.
be about to die. So let's heal.
That iframe on heal is like.
It's like I genuinely don't think I'm excited for when I get another slot so that I can have the money thing and that thing. Because I'm not getting rid of that fucking shit. Not any way, shape, or form am I ever getting rid of the... Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, that sucks.
Walk out.
What?
Walk out. Leave. Okay.
No, I was saying fuck that because the explodey thing went up on the ledge where I can't hit it.
Oh.
And then exploded on me.
Damn.
Ugh. I have to do that whole thing again. That's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Though maybe it won't have the tentacle thing because it was also blocking the way. Sometimes when you clear those, it clears it permanently.
Oh, that's true. There isn't. It's not at the other path. I remember.
Yeah, there's interesting things that it chooses to clear and things it doesn't.
Yeah. A lot like, and again, sorry, it's gonna be the 5th time. A lot like Death's Door. Like by the time you've like cleared an area, and you just need to like, because I think I 100%ed Death's Door. So I was like running back and forth a lot. By that point, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna run past all the enemies.
Makes sense. Hang on, I'm gonna try and get that treasure chest.
I bet there's a path to the bottom left. Yeah. Yeah.
Relic acquired. I would love to know what these relics do. That would be so cool. Unless they don't do anything.
They're just for fun.
Yeah.
You just get a relic. Is that not good enough?
The truths of the old folk will pledge their hearts to this land, as the mark of the deep enlightens our souls. Leviathan's blessings sparked our ascent, yet defying him led to our downfall. When the knower submerged him beneath the waves, chaos ensued, exacting a price yet to be reckoned. Sounds good and normal, I think. Oh, I'm back at the fucking village, huh? No, I'm in the upper part of the village. That was locked behind this door. Oh. I was like, did I do all that and then go back? No. Okay.
That'd be very funny.
That would be extremely funny. Hey, Bro, are
You
you?
should probably get that
Yeah, are
lock
you okay?
first.
Oh. Hey, Phaedon.
Oh,
I think when I pull this
uh,
lever, something bad's gonna happen.
yeah, maybe. I was just yeah, I was assuming the door and the gate would open, but maybe also
Okay, he's
buff?
fine.
Oh, not a
I don't
buff.
know. I do feel like I'm gonna have to fight him at some point.
Ooh, oh yeah. I feel like Phaedon's gonna go into those doors and like change or something.
Yeah. Actually, how much? Oh, I have enough money to get another soul thingy, but it's not really. But
Hmm.
I might not be able to come back, so I should do it. No, I'll come. I'll be able to come back. I'm not gonna do it because what if I want to buy something else when I have more money? I don't know.
Yeah,
Because I will have to come back because I'll have to free those guys.
I guess so. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Big boy. Getting really good with that dodge.
Thanks.
That was really clean.
Thanks. Oh, jeez.
Back till I sleep, which probably won't be long.
Welcome back.
Fair. I'm curious about Italy and Austria.
Yeah, how was it?
What was that
I
there?
imagine you're on a crazy time zone, like, mentally. Right
Yeah, this would be what, like noon or something? Maybe less than that. Maybe like, is Italy the same time zone as Germany? Because I
No,
believe
they're gonna be
Germany is
different time zones.
9
They're,
hours
they're quite
ahead.
different.
Okay. 6 a.m. Ah, okay. And are you someone who can like sleep on the plane? I'm not someone who can sleep
I
on
can
the
never
plane.
sleep on the plane.
so-
Also, I never do because I have so many movies right there, and I can watch all the movies. And I can watch movies that Ash doesn't care about watching. Not that I can watch movies that Ash doesn't care about watching anytime. But you know, normally I view flights as an attempt to, as a time where I can just kind of do that, you know, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I can do it
I get
anytime,
it.
but I don't because it's also like it's the only thing there to do, and so it feels
The
like
only
it gives
thing to do.
myself permission to watch movies, which I don't often do because I'm like, ugh, I can't sit down for a whole movie.
All right, I forget that you're in EST, Elias.
Ah,
That is something I always forget.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what it was I watched. Like, I think I've watched all of 2 movies on a plane. Though I've only flown, I think, including like trips back and forth, maybe 10 times total.
Mm.
So I'm not on a plane a whole lot.
Fuck
Just got
off.
cold.
I mean, I knew something was gonna happen because there was a fucking gate there, but fuck that. That's fucking
I
asshole
waited till
move.
you were close.
Fuck. Hey, I found
Oh,
out the
brutal.
negative of the grapple. You get hit by projectiles.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oof.
I'm gonna
Try
try
not to
and
sleep
Push forward one more
too
time.
much as to not fuck up my sleep, but I do admit I slept a bit. Yeah, that's fair. I'm just impressed you can. Probably like the air pressure for me.
I can sometimes. I just usually don't. I often find it's just like fitful sleep is what I deal with.
Yeah. Need one of those like neck pillows where it's just like I exist here now. and I will not have a sore neck when I wake up. Though the last time I was on a plane, I was just drawing, honestly, instead of like watching anything, which is
Mm,
nice.
that is nice. I sometimes have done like work on a plane. There's like a couple of games that I've worked on when I'm on a plane, for example. I think a bit of
Hmm.
Tender I probably
Oh
worked on
hell
a
yeah!
plane
Look
once.
at that.
That
Easy.
was, that was easy. Totally easy. Didn't die at all at any time to that.
First try.
First
Oh,
try.
we're back.
Yeah, we're back to hell is what we're back to. I
Back
should
to
just go
hell.
kill this fucking guy.
I was gonna say, I think that might just be priority number 1. Oof.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Damn. There is the drawback. There's the drawback of trying to skip everything.
Yeah. Also the drawback if you don't get the money.
Yeah. There is that too.
Fuck. Okay.
I read about half of Bram Stoker's Dracula, watched Mission Impossible 2 and Alita Battle Angel for the first time, as well as the Grand Budapest Hotel for a second time. Alita Battle Angel, I've
Alita Battle
heard
Angel.
that name. Alita.
I've heard of it. I've watched that one. It's fine.
Oh yes.
So Richard, it's a
Someone was
what is it?
telling me about
Rodriguez one about like
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez.
Robert Rodriguez, yeah. One.
Screenplay by James Cameron.
Yeah,
Produced by
it's an
Cameron.
interesting one that I didn't think was particularly good, but I know people who like it.
Yeah, someone was telling me about this movie recently, and I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was you.
No, it was. I
but-
watched it a while ago. It wouldn't have been me.
Okay. I just remember like looking at it and being like, I can't tell. Is this movie like digital or real people? And then had that explained to me, because like the cover's so weird looking. But yeah, I'm curious your thoughts on Bram Stoker's Dracula. I know Bree has many thoughts on Bram Stoker's
I've read it.
Dracula.
It's like pretty good. That's mostly my thoughts. It was pretty good. I read it during Dracula Daily, and that was a pretty fun way to read it. Dracula Daily
thing-
being a
Yeah.
concept where you read Bram Stoker's Dracula in quote-unquote real time, because all of it is letters that are dated to specific dates. So you just, and it takes the course over like half a year. So you basically, you get an email to your inbox every day that it would be in the thing. So it'll be like, you start in March, and then sporadically you'll be reading it from March until, or is it March? It's something. It's like you start at some point in spring, and then you're reading it until like October or whatever. It's kind of it's a fun way to read it, I will say. Bye-bye.
Anita has super cool action, but the plot felt so cliche until the end, and it feels like it would work better as a graphic novel. Apparently, it started as a manga, and now I'm curious. Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I've
have to
heard
check
the
out
manga is quite. I've heard people quite like the manga, and I do know someone who was
Okay.
like, "Yeah, I really like the manga, and I think the movie is pretty good."
Okay. Okay. It's
I don't know
known
anyone who's
as
like, it's really, really
Gundam.
so good, you know, necessarily, but
Oh, Gun Dream is what it's like. It translates to Gun Dream, the literal translation of the name. Wow. It was serialized from 1990 to 1995. Damn. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely gonna probably read it instead of watch the movie. Didn't know about Dracula Daily. Now I'm wondering about how it works with many of the letters being not in order.
yeah, I mean, it puts the letters aren't in order. I guess this is the thing about reading it in Dracula Daily. I didn't know that. I assume
So
they
you've
were all in
never
order.
actually read Dracula. You've just read Dracula Daily.
I've read every piece of Dracula in a slightly wrong order, probably.
I love that. I love that for you.
At a certain point with classics, you have to just admit that you are never going to read them in their original context, because it's literally impossible. Yeah. That is fundamentally true. And one of the things about like doing an English degree is I don't feel like I have to do them in there. Fuck. Thought I could get him first before he started going. I don't feel like I have to read them in their original context. Because I learned them in a very specific context of learning them to try and understand them in a like literary context, which is not how people were reading them, and so I'm fine having read it that way.
Yeah, that's fair. The first 4 chapters are all from Jonathan's POV.
Oh.
And then when he dips off the face of the earth, the plot gets wildly sidetracked. I'm not finished yet to know how well it ties together.
No, but that's still in order. That's the same order I read it in. It's just that it's yes. But Jonathan's not gonna pop up until after everything else has happened, basically. Is my memory of things. Like, that's basically how it works in Dracula Daily, too. There might be 1 or 2 things that get switched around, but for, like, the jumbles of letters that go back and forth, they kind of would just do them at, like, all at once, kind of, for those. Because it was just easier to do it that way, I think, and it was more faithful to do it that way. Like, there's a couple times they break away from the exact structure. I don't know, you could try it, you can look it up and see civics. I still get it every March, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did that once. Ah.
I was talking to Cam about your game, The Tender Sex.
Oh yeah.
And Cam was remarking that your vampire class that you wrote has Twilight, but no Dracula.
Yes, that's true. Ask me why.
Cam is gonna ask you about it at some point, and I kind of just want to let you have that conversation without saying anything.
I have a very good reason for it.
Funny. Yeah, I'm sure, and like, and I told Cam, I was like, I bet Bree has a reason for that, and I'm right.
I actually have 2 reasons for it. One that's a stupid reason, and one that's a real reason.
Okay. Well, if you tell me and stream, I know Cam won't watch, and then you can tell Cam later.
Okay, so, like, one of the reasons is, do I think Twilight is, like, great? No. Do I think it's important to the history of thinking about women in the supernatural? Yes. That's why I'm referencing it. I think it's not that Dracula's not important. There are more thematic references to Dracula. In particular, like, the way that the women in Dracula's Castle have definitely inspired it. But there is, like, you know, you can't talk about women in the supernatural without talking about Twilight. And so I think it makes sense to reference it in this particular piece. I'm really not doing well right now in this level. The other reason is I saw an opportunity. It was funny.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was funny to reference it, and I thought it was a funny reference.
Yeah, she also pointed out that you do reference Carmilla, and I was like, honestly, that's all you need.
I mean, the whole class is a Carmilla reference. That is
Carmilla reference.
Like, the vampire could have been called the... Actually, I think in an earlier version it may have been called the Carmilla. Like...
That's really funny.
That is, like, explicit, the most explicit reference, yes.
Got it.
One of the things I'm putting in current version is different, like, archetypes that you could play. If you, like, put together a specific, like, if you wanted, like, a quick creation guide to play a specific archetype of thing. That would be like, oh, you know, you could play this type of monster, this type of thing. and one of them is called literally just Carmilla, and it's just the preset you would play if you wanted to play Carmilla.
It's a tabletop game. This is Bree's tabletop game. Actually,
it's not released yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on it every day.
It'll be out eventually. It's really
It'll probably
good.
be out within the next few months. Is the actual answer? I think it has to be by the time your podcast comes out.
I'm gonna be running it on changing playbooks for the second season. I'm very excited to be running it because it is my favorite tabletop game. And I'm not just saying that because Bree wrote it.
I think we had a really great
playthrough
on it also. I think we had a phenomenal
it was great.
Yumi and Ash and Jane. Man, that one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, it was really good. And I just think it's such a good system. You can do so much with it. And absolutely you have to talk to Cam about the literary stuff because you're both lit nerds. Damn.
Yeah. No, you're so right. Row Lily for life.
For life.
Row Lily for life.
I mean, I guess for life, yes, because they ended with not life.
Row Lily forever. Don't think about what happened to them and what I did to them. Row Lily forever. Honestly, that was as much Ash's fault as it was mine.
We've had this discussion where, like, I think it was like, forget if it was you or Ash, but one of you were saying it wouldn't have worked.
I think that's true. I think that's Ash. Ash has said that, but I see that. I don't know. I loved it. It was so good. They were amazing.
Oh, it was so good as a story.
It was an incredible tale of two people who had a lot of special qualities that ultimately...
You're gonna say interest, special interests. One being war, one being revenge.
Let's be clear. Ending a war and saving your people.
Yeah, and who ended the war?
Let's yeah. Fucking cut to Lily edit of fucking how cool Lily is. No! I thought I rolled fast enough. Okay.
That one hurt.
Either I need to lock in or we need to call it.
I think you could, if you want to lock. I'm gonna leave that choice to you. Honestly.
Oh, I can go this way.
I'm having fun. I'm perfectly fine.
Hey, I can. I can go this way, and I can skip all that shit.
And go that way.
This was a way that was, I think, closed before.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, I can even go. To here. Fuck, I don't have to do any of that shit.
Yeah. That's the beauty of, I guess, like that. I mean, that's very Souls of like unlocking shortcuts, so you don't have to do the shit you just did.
Yeah, that's also very Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Is it also very Death's Door, Claire?
Yeah.
I'm not trying. I'm just poking fun. I'm not trying.
You're just making a joke that I talk about Death's Door a lot on the stream. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was thinking like, because Death's Door is kind of weird in that it's like 4 unique areas, but yeah, within those areas there's shortcuts. But yeah, wider game, or like, for example, Lies of P has like some really big shortcuts that's like things can connect back up. I think Dark Souls does the same. But yeah, The Tender Sex is a really good game.
Well, thanks. I do my best. People seem to like it after reading it, which is nice.
Yep, and you know, it's
people who are not my
idea. It's like
direct close friends and have reasons they have to tell me it's good. So that means it's like potentially good.
Bree, you know I would never tell you something's good just because I know you.
You would be, you know, twisted by the game that we played, and you know, et cetera, and how good the game was. Not because of the system, but because of the players. You know, it's very possible, Claire. It's very possible if you're in my brain and not in reality.
you mean biased and not twisted?
Yeah, twist is more fun to say, ain't it?
I guess so. I'm twisted. I'm twisted by the.
Welcome to your
Jesus Christ,
twisted mind,
that
Claire.
guy lying. Welcome to my twisted mind. Oh God. You really need more heals, is what I think this game lacks.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's kind of frustrating. Like, I feel like I should have more heals at this point. This is part of the thing, is like, I'm frustrated I can't go back and, like, buy more shit. You know?
Yeah.
God, where am I supposed
I mean,
to...
I guess you could. You've unlocked a decent amount of shortcuts. Thinking of shortcuts. Nice.
That's
And
all
now
that
it won't
matters.
respawn, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, is
that's a
that-
shortcut now. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Thank
Look at
God.
that. Oh, damn. Look at you. Dodging right through enemies.
Fuck off! Ah!
But you have the shortcut.
That's
That's fine.
now. What do you want to call it for the night, Claire?
That's up to you. If you want to do one more run
do
to
one more
see
run,
where
yeah.
that place took us.
Yeah, let's do it. One more run.
I do. Whatever game I make, I really want that feeling to be there.
Yeah.
Like, run. I think
As someone who has been the one more run person in many different games, Claire, I will be happy to tell you my thoughts on how to make it one more run once I know more about what game you're making and the genre and everything.
I mean, I can tell you one of my ideas,
Yeah.
which I just think would be a fun game, which also came about because of an extremely me reason, which is during the first class of the course, the instructor was like, you're gonna make like a fairly complex game, so you're not just making Tetris or something. And I went, but what if I did? And I made a Tetris roguelite.
Does that not already exist?
Oh, maybe. I never looked it up, but I was like, it'd be a sick idea.
That is a fun idea. I do think you should probably look into puzzle roguelikes, because I bet some of them exist. Hey, do you think this is an instant
maybe.
die, or do you think this is somewhere I'm supposed to go?
I think that's a boss. I think that's a boss.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, it's just the next area.
Lost
Lost
toy
toy.
acquired.
Oh.
Interesting. What do we call it here?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Is there no, like, teleporting thing up ahead? There has to be a way to get out of here.
Why would there be? This is the
Great
boss.
question,
This
right?
is the
Yeah.
boss for sure.
Oh.
No,
Do you
maybe
want to
not.
try the boss, or do you want to call
Let's
it and
call
start
it.
with
Let's
the
call it
boss?
here. Let's just call it, and
Alright,
we'll come back
start
next
with the
time and
boss.
see what's ahead, because it might not be a boss. I don't know.
It's gonna be very funny if we come back and it's a boss and you're like, why did I do this? Why did I make myself start with a boss?
Yeah,
But that's a future you problem.
it sure is. Oh, can I fast travel here?
Oh my god, wait, what?
No, I can't. Can I? None of these buttons are doing anything.
Okay.
Wait,
That
hang
would've
on.
been
No,
like-
now I want to explore this, though.
It's a good
I
map.
can't
Like, it
press any
definitely
buttons
explains
while
it.
on the map. Which makes me
Yeah,
think I cannot.
it doesn't have any like prompts or anything.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Cool. Alright.
Well,
Well,
another week, another deep.
another week, another deep. Mark of the... Mark that deep.
Mark that deep.
That deep. Okay. All right. I'm tired,
We're back
man.
next week. Yeah.
I'm going to fucking sleep. Jesus. Okay. Good night, everybody. And
Right.
the thing we always say.
Oh my god.
Yo ho and a bottle of rum.